Missouri is full of history, mystery, and some very spooky places. Among them, cemeteries often stand out as the most haunted. Whether it's ghostly whispers, strange lights, or creepy figures in the night, these graveyards are known for giving visitors chills. Let's take a walk through the most haunted cemeteries in Missouri. Number 1. Springfield National Cemetery, Springfield, Missouri. Springfield National Cemetery in Springfield, Missouri, is not just a peaceful resting place. It's also known for being haunted. With its long history and many buried soldiers, this cemetery holds a lot of emotional energy, which some believe leads to ghostly activity. The cemetery was established in 1867 after the Civil War. It holds the remains of Union and Confederate soldiers, as well as veterans from other wars like World War I, World War II, Korea, and Vietnam. Because of this, many believe the cemetery is haunted by the spirits of those who died in battle or who never found peace. Visitors and staff have reported strange things happening here. Some people say they've seen shadowy figures walking between the graves, especially near the older sections. Others have heard soft whispers or felt cold chills, even on warm days. There are also reports of people feeling like they're being watched, even when no one else is around. One of the most talked about legends is that of a ghostly soldier who appears near the Civil War memorials. He is said to silently march back and forth as if still guarding the area. People say he looks real at first glance, but then he vanishes into thin air. Why would these spirits still be here? Some say it's because of unfinished business. Others believe the strong emotions from war, loss, and sacrifice have left behind energy that can't fully disappear. This kind of emotional energy may explain why the cemetery feels so heavy and why strange things continue to happen. Even though the cemetery is a place of honor and respect, the ghost stories make it a place of mystery too. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, the history of Springfield National Cemetery gives reason to pause, reflect, and maybe even wonder what truly lies beyond the grave. Number 2. Peace Church Cemetery, Joplin, Missouri. Peace Church Cemetery in Joplin, Missouri, is known for its eerie atmosphere and ghost stories. Established in 1855, it is one of the oldest cemeteries in Jasper County. Over the years, it became overgrown and neglected, adding to its spooky reputation. One of the most talked about spirits is that of Billy Cook, a man who committed a series of murders in the 1950s. After his execution, no cemetery wanted to bury him due to his crimes. Eventually, he was laid to rest in an unmarked grave just outside the cemetery's fence. Visitors have reported seeing a shadowy figure near the fence, believed to be Cook's restless spirit. Apart from Cook's ghost, people have experienced other strange occurrences. Some have heard unexplained noises, felt sudden cold spots, or seen mysterious lights. There are also reports of visitors feeling watched or even being touched by unseen hands. The cemetery's history adds to its haunted reputation. During the Civil War, many soldiers were buried there, sometimes in mass graves. The violent events of that time may have left a lingering presence. In recent years, volunteers have worked to clean up and maintain the cemetery, making it more accessible. However, they discourage ghost hunting out of respect for those buried there. Number 3. Bellefontaine Cemetery, St. Louis, Missouri. Bellefontaine Cemetery in St. Louis, Missouri, is not only one of the oldest cemeteries in the state, but also one of the most beautiful and mysterious. It was founded in 1849 and is the final resting place for many well-known people, including famous business owners, war heroes, and politicians. While it is a peaceful place during the day, many people believe that Bellefontaine becomes haunted after dark. Strange sights and sounds have been reported here for years, making it a popular spot for ghost hunters and curious visitors. One of the most talked about ghost stories at Bellefontaine Cemetery involves the Lemp family. Members of this wealthy family, known for their successful brewery, are buried here. Their family is connected to many tragic events, including suicides and financial ruin. Some visitors claim to have seen shadowy figures near their graves or felt cold spots when standing nearby. A few even say they've heard soft crying or whispers in the wind. The cemetery is also home to grand mausoleums and old stone statues that seem to watch over the graves. At night, these statues can look very eerie, especially when strange lights or mists appear around them. Some people say they have seen ghostly figures walking slowly through the rows of graves, only to disappear when approached. Others have reported feeling watched or followed while walking along the quiet paths. Despite the spooky stories, Bellefontaine Cemetery is also a place of beauty and history. Its large trees, winding roads, and historic gravestones attract many visitors each year. People come to learn about the past, enjoy the peaceful atmosphere, or try to catch a glimpse of something from beyond. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, there's no denying that Bellefontaine Cemetery has an energy that feels different, especially when the sun goes down. If you ever visit, keep your eyes open. You just might see more than you expected. Number 4. Union Cemetery, Kansas City, Missouri. Union Cemetery, established in 1857, is Kansas City's oldest public cemetery, with over 55,000 graves. Originally created to accommodate the city's growing population during a cholera epidemic, it has become known not only for its historical significance, but also for tales of paranormal activity. One of the most enduring legends is that of Libby Mavis, a 12-year-old girl who was tragically murdered in the late 19th century. After her burial at Union Cemetery, her madam reportedly had a dream in which Libby appeared, claiming her grave had been disturbed. Upon investigation, authorities discovered that Libby's grave had indeed been robbed and her body was missing. To this day, some believe that Libby's spirit still lingers in the cemetery, searching for peace. In addition to Libby's story, visitors have reported various unexplained phenomena within the cemetery grounds. Some have experienced sudden chills, felt unseen presences, or heard whispers when no one else was around. There are also accounts of equipment malfunctions, such as cameras failing to focus or batteries draining unexpectedly, particularly in certain sections of the cemetery. Despite these eerie tales, Union Cemetery remains a place of historical importance. It serves as the final resting place for many of Kansas City's founders and notable figures. The Union Cemetery Historical Society offers tours and educational programs to share the rich history of the area. While the cemetery is a site of remembrance and reflection, the stories of hauntings add an element of mystery that continues to intrigue visitors. Number 5. Old Lorimier Cemetery, Cape Girardeau, Missouri. Old Lorimier Cemetery in Cape Girardeau, Missouri, is one of the oldest cemeteries in the state, established between 1806 and 1808 by Louis Lorimier. Situated on a hill overlooking the Mississippi River, it is the final resting place for over 6,500 individuals, including the city's founder, Civil War soldiers, and early settlers. One of the most enduring legends associated with the cemetery is that of the tapping ghost. Visitors have reported feeling taps on their shoulders, only to turn around and find no one there. These taps often continue, increasing in number, until the individual leaves the area. Another common experience is the sensation of hair being tugged by unseen hands. In one account, a woman felt her hair being pulled while standing alone near a gravesite, only to find no one nearby. The cemetery's history adds to its haunted reputation. It is believed that the land served as a Native American burial ground before European settlement. Additionally, during the Civil War, a nearby house, the Sherwood Minton House, was used as a hospital. Rumors suggest a tunnel connected the house to the cemetery, allowing for the discreet transport of deceased soldiers. In the 1920s, The construction of Fountain Street led to the disturbance of unmarked graves, further fueling tales of restless spirits. Residents have reported paranormal activity not only in the cemetery, but also in the surrounding neighborhoods. While some believe these stories are folklore, many visitors and locals have shared personal experiences of unexplained phenomena. Whether one is a skeptic or a believer, Old Lorimier Cemetery remains a place of historical significance and mystery. Number 6. Jefferson Barracks National Cemetery, St. Louis, Missouri. Jefferson Barracks National Cemetery in St. Louis, Missouri, is one of the oldest military cemeteries in the United States, established in 1826. It serves as the final resting place for thousands of soldiers from various American conflicts, including the Civil War, World Wars I and II, and more recent engagements. Beyond its historical significance, the cemetery is also known for numerous reports of paranormal activity, making it a focal point for ghost stories and legends. One of the most frequently mentioned apparitions is that of a Confederate general seen in Building 1, who appears to be unaware that the war has ended. He is often spotted writing reports or pacing near the post commander's office. In Building 29, visitors and staff have reported unexplained phenomena such as lights turning on and off by themselves, footsteps echoing in empty corridors, and disembodied voices issuing military commands like "dismissed." Another notable figure is the so-called Red Guard, a ghostly sentry who stands at attention, seemingly still on duty. The powder magazine, once used for ammunition storage, is also said to be haunted by a ghostly guard who continues to patrol the area, unaware that his service has long ended. These stories contribute to the cemetery's reputation as one of Missouri's most haunted locations. While some may be skeptical, the numerous accounts from visitors and staff over the years add a layer of mystery to this historic site. Whether one believes in ghosts or not, Jefferson Barracks National Cemetery remains a place of reverence, honoring the lives and sacrifices of countless service members throughout American history. Number 7. Woodland Cemetery, Ironton, Missouri. Woodland Cemetery in Ironton, Missouri, is a historic burial ground known for its serene atmosphere and tales of the supernatural. Established in the 1800s, the cemetery is the final resting place for many of the area's early settlers and notable figures. Over the years, visitors have reported various unexplained phenomena, contributing to its reputation as a haunted location. One of the most enduring legends involves sightings of ghostly apparitions wandering among the tombstones, especially during the late hours. Some visitors have described feeling sudden chills or sensing an unseen presence nearby. Others have reported hearing faint whispers or footsteps when no one else is around. These experiences have led many to believe that some spirits have not found peace and continue to linger in the cemetery. In addition to these general accounts, there are stories of specific graves that seem to attract more paranormal activity. Certain headstones are said to emit an eerie glow at night, while others are associated with sudden drops in temperature or malfunctioning electronic devices. Some paranormal enthusiasts have conducted investigations in the cemetery, capturing unexplained images and sounds that they believe indicate ghostly presence. Despite its haunted reputation, Woodland Cemetery remains a place of historical significance and reflection. The well-maintained grounds and centuries-old monuments offer a glimpse into the region's past. Whether one visits to pay respects, explore local history, or seek out the paranormal, the cemetery provides a unique and contemplative experience. Number 8. Mound Grove Cemetery, Independence, Missouri. Mound Grove Cemetery, located in Independence, Missouri, is a historic and peaceful burial ground that was established in 1903. Over the years, it has become the final resting place for many important people, including veterans, religious leaders, and longtime local families. The cemetery is also home to the grave of Joseph Smith III, the son of Joseph Smith Jr., the founder of the Latter-day Saint movement. Because of this connection, Many people visit the cemetery to explore its history. But while many come for the history, others are drawn by the strange and spooky stories that surround the cemetery. Mound Grove has long been rumored to be haunted. One of the most popular ghost stories is about a mysterious woman in white. People say she wears a nightgown or a long white dress and has been seen wandering the paths between the gravestones. Some visitors say she follows them quietly, but she always disappears near the gates of the cemetery. No one knows who she is or why she's there, but her spirit is one of the reasons people believe the cemetery is haunted. In addition to the woman in white, others have reported strange feelings while walking through the cemetery. Some say they suddenly feel cold, even on warm days. Others say they feel like they're being watched, even when no one else is around. A few have even said their phones or cameras stopped working while they were near certain graves. Many of these stories may come from the cemetery's age and the way it looks. The old trees, moss-covered headstones, and quiet atmosphere make it feel like a place full of secrets. Whether these spooky stories are real or just legends, Mound Grove Cemetery continues to attract visitors who are curious about its haunted past. Number 9. Oak Ridge Cemetery near Ellsbury, Missouri. Oak Ridge Cemetery, located near Ellsbury, Missouri, is a quiet and historic burial ground. Established in 1876, it has become known not only for its age, but also for eerie stories that have been passed down through generations. One of the most well-known legends involves a woman named Mary Lou, who served as the cemetery's caretaker in the 1940s. According to local lore, Mary Lou was informed about a grave containing valuable jewelry and was determined to protect it from grave robbers. Tragically, she was found murdered the next morning while on duty. Some believe her spirit continues to guard the cemetery, with reports of a ghostly figure carrying a lantern and whispers heard among the graves. Visitors have shared various unsettling experiences. Some have reported seeing a woman in white walking among the tombstones, while others have felt sudden cold spots or sensed an unseen presence nearby. There are also accounts of electronic devices malfunctioning within the cemetery grounds. In conclusion, Oak Ridge Cemetery in Ellsbury, Missouri, is steeped in history and local legends. The tales of Mary Lou and other unexplained occurrences contribute to its reputation as a haunted location. Whether you're a skeptic or a believer, the cemetery offers a glimpse into the past and the stories that continue to intrigue visitors. Number 10. Lobb Cemetery, Independence, Missouri. Lobb Cemetery, located near Independence, Missouri, is one of the oldest cemeteries in Jackson County. Established in the early 1800s, it has become known not only for its historical significance, but also for eerie stories that have been passed down through generations. One of the most well-known legends involves the apparition of a little boy. Visitors have reported seeing a young boy wandering among the tombstones, only for him to vanish without a trace. Others have experienced feelings of being watched, even when they are alone in the cemetery. Photographs taken at the site have revealed mysterious orbs of light that were not visible to the naked eye. The cemetery's age and the tragic stories associated with it contribute to its haunted reputation. The first recorded burial was of John P. Crow, a 5-year-old boy who died in 1844 after a tragic accident. His untimely death and the sorrow it brought to his family are believed by some to have left a lingering presence in the cemetery. In addition to the little boy, some visitors have reported hearing whispers and unexplained noises, especially during the evening hours. These experiences have led many to believe that the spirits of those buried in Lobb Cemetery continue to linger, unable to find peace. Despite these stories, Lobb Cemetery remains a place of historical importance. The city of Independence recognizes its significance and has taken steps to preserve its legacy. Events and tours are occasionally held to educate the public about the cemetery's history and the early pioneers buried there. Number 11. Calvary Cemetery, St. Louis, Missouri. Calvary Cemetery in St. Louis, Missouri, is a historic burial ground established in 1854. It is the final resting place for many notable individuals, including Dred Scott and Tennessee Williams. Beyond its historical significance, the cemetery is also known for eerie stories and reported hauntings. One of the most poignant tales involves the St. Louis Jane Doe, an unidentified African-American girl who was tragically murdered in 1983. Her body was discovered in an abandoned building, and despite extensive investigations, her identity remains unknown. She was later laid to rest in Calvary Cemetery's Garden of Innocence, a section dedicated to children. Visitors often report a sense of sadness and unease in this area, attributing it to the unresolved nature of her case. Another legend speaks of the ghost on the hill. Motorists driving past the southeast corner of the cemetery have reported seeing a solitary figure standing atop a hill, only for the apparition to vanish upon closer inspection. This recurring sighting has led many to believe in a lingering presence watching over the cemetery. Additionally, the story of the Blue Velvet ghost circulates among locals. This tale describes a spectral woman dressed in blue velvet, seen wandering near Calvary Avenue. Her origins are unknown, but her appearances have been linked to the cemetery's proximity. Number 12. Concord Cemetery, Bunker, Missouri. Concord Cemetery, located near Bunker, Missouri, is a quiet resting place with a long history. Over the years, it has become known for strange and spooky stories that many locals still talk about today. One of the most well-known tales is about a mysterious smell of peaches that some visitors notice when they enter the cemetery. This odd scent appears even when there are no peach trees nearby, leading people to believe it might be a sign of a ghostly presence. Another eerie legend involves two trees in the cemetery that are said to bleed on Halloween night. People claim that red sap or liquid oozes from the bark, making it look like the trees are bleeding. This strange occurrence has added to the cemetery's haunted reputation. There are also stories of a haunted truck that appears if you stop your car near the church, turn off your lights, and honk your horn. According to the legend, headlights will suddenly appear, and the ghostly truck will chase you away. Many believe this is the spirit of someone who once lived near the cemetery and still guards it. Some visitors have reported seeing ghostly figures in the cemetery, including a young boy calling for his mother, a man on a horse, a woman, and a preacher who throws rocks. These sightings have been shared by many and continue to be part of the cemetery's spooky stories.